Before January 24, 2006, the life of Jennifer Kesse was going just fine. She just moved into her condo in Orlando, Florida. She also received a well-deserved promotion at her workplace, where she was a project manager for a timeshare company. But on that ill-fated day, things took a dark turn. She disappeared, and after 17 years, it is still a mystery. But what happened that day? Jennifer Kesse was deeply in love with her boyfriend, Rob Allen. Though he lived about 3 hours away in Fort Lauderdale, the couple spent the weekends together. A significant event in their relationship occurred just a week before Jennifer vanished. She and Rob went on a weekend trip to St. Croix, and she returned on January 23, 2006. Jennifer was so thrilled about the trip that she couldn't wait to share all the details with her mom. Later that evening, at around 10 p.m., Jennifer had a phone call with Rob Allen. This was the last contact of her before her disappearance. On the fateful day of Tuesday, January 24, 2006, the lives of Jennifer Kesse's parents took a harrowing turn, a call that no parent should ever receive. They received a call from their daughter's job that she didn't go into the office. It got even weirder when they found out something unusual. Her favorite cell phone, the one she'd had since she turned 16, went straight to voicemail for the very first time ever. These really bad situations made it clear that something really awful had happened. Amid all the fear and not knowing what was going on, Jennifer's mom just said it straight, like, "That's when we knew something really bad went down." They didn't waste any time. In a matter of minutes, the Kesse family, including their son Logan, headed to Jennifer's place in Orlando, totally worried and on edge. When Jennifer's parents arrived at her condo, everything initially seemed normal. It looked like she had been there recently. Her mom, Joyce Kesse, noticed some makeup on the bathroom counter, Jennifer's t-shirt on the floor, and the shower was wet in the corners, suggesting she had been there recently. But here's the thing that really got them worried. Jennifer's phone, keys, and purse were nowhere to be found. That raised some big questions about her whereabouts. It was a strange situation because everything at her place looked normal, but her car was missing, and she was gone. This left Jennifer's parents deeply worried and determined to find out what had happened to their daughter. As the sun disappeared from the sky, an uneasy feeling crept over Jennifer Kesse's family and friends who had gathered at her condo. They were determined to do whatever it took to find her. They spread out in the neighborhood, putting up missing person signs and handing out flyers with Jennifer's face on them. Hours passed, and it became clear that something was seriously wrong. The police had to admit it. Jennifer Kesse was officially missing. 2 days after Jennifer Kesse went missing, her black Chevy Malibu was found about a mile from her home in a different condo complex parking lot. When detectives checked the car's trunk, Jennifer wasn't inside, and nothing had been stolen, with no signs of a struggle. But where was she? Before we continue to the next stage of the story, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel. Detectives looked at surveillance video from that parking lot. They saw someone parking Jennifer's car around noon on the day she disappeared. This person sat in the car for about 30 seconds and then walked away. But there was a problem. The video only took pictures every 3 seconds, and each time, the person's face was hidden behind a fence post. So they couldn't identify who it was. Jennifer's parents didn't give up and moved into her condo to stay close to the investigation. They told the police that Jennifer had been uncomfortable around some of the workers in the building. Some of these workers had been in her condo just a week before she disappeared, and this information made the case even stronger. 6 months following Jennifer Kesse's mysterious disappearance, Detective Joel Wright took the role of lead investigator. With a determined and diligent approach, he meticulously pieced together a plausible theory regarding the events of January 24, 2006. In his statement, Detective Wright said, "I believe Jennifer meticulously prepared for her workday, undertaking her customary routine of showering and dressing. Exiting her condo, she dutifully locked the door behind her. Regrettably, her journey was abruptly disrupted as she approached her vehicle, succumbing to a distressing abduction." About 3 years after Jennifer Kesse went missing, Detective Wright decided to dig back into the case, giving everyone hope that they might finally find out what really happened. While Detective Wright looked into the case again, he talked to people and recorded what they said on tape. One of the people he talked to was a former housekeeper who used to work in Jennifer's condo complex. When the housekeeper saw a picture from the security camera of the mysterious person in the case, she said it looked like someone she knew as Chino, who lived there. Further digging unearthed Chino's past association with Jennifer's condo complex, where he had served as a maintenance worker and conducted repairs in Jennifer's unit merely a week before her disappearance. Intriguingly, an anonymous tip to Crime Line, received during the initial week of the inquiry, hinted at Chino's potential involvement. Detective Wright finally found Chino, but he was already in prison for a different charge. On March 18, 2009, Detective Wright went to the prison to talk to Chino about what happened with Jennifer. Chino said that Jennifer had let him into her condo willingly, and everything seemed normal. What's interesting is that during the same visit, Chino took a lie detector test, and he passed it. So, the mystery of Jennifer Kesse's disappearance remained just as puzzling as before. In 2016, 10 years after Jennifer vanished without a trace, the state of Florida officially declared her deceased. It was a sad and long journey for her family and friends, finally coming to an end. In December of 2018, the Kesses, Jennifer's family, resorted to legal action, suing the Orlando Police Department in their relentless pursuit of answers. Their objective was simple: gaining access to Jennifer's case files. The legal battle that ensued was fraught with complexities and delays, ultimately resulting in a settlement reached in March 2019. As part of this deal, the Orlando Police Department gave in and handed over a ton of case documents to the Kesse family. We're talking about over 16,000 pages of documents and 67 hours of video and audio recordings. That's a whole lot of information. About 10 months after Jennifer went missing, Toretta got a tip. Someone saw a person tossing a rolled-up carpet into a nearby lake, not far from Jennifer's place. This was interesting because, by chance, on the same day Jennifer disappeared, workers were putting down carpet in the apartment next to hers. Toretta thought it was super important to check this lead out. So, in November 2019, the local cops went on this extensive search at the lake based on this tip. They even had a dive team out there for 2 days, but sadly, they didn't find that mysterious carpet. It was another dead end. Michael Toretta was on a mission to crack the mystery of Jennifer Kesse's disappearance, and after talking with many people around that condo complex, he got a compelling theory. Toretta thinks around 10 construction workers might have lived in an empty apartment close to Jennifer's. In his theory, he raises the unsettling possibility that one or more of these workers might have had something to do with her vanishing. It's like adding a new twist to this long-standing puzzle. But ultimately that didn't bring any result. Jennifer Kesse is still missing. The Kesse family has been searching for answers for over 17 years. It's become a big part of their lives. In the words of Jennifer's mom, Joyce Kesse, "The pain in our hearts will always be there until we get some answers." They hold on to those case files like they're a close friend, and they're not giving up. The Kesse family is determined to make sure Jennifer's story is remembered and that justice happens, no matter how long it takes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more exciting content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.